Hey everybody, it's Victoria Marie and I'm back with another Scraptastic design team layout, and this time I'm using the Sweet Jane kit from June. I decided to do an 8.5 by 11 layout because that's just how I roll these days. I'm just really loving the size. I cut a couple strips of paper that are going to go there in the middle of the layout. I'm going to offset it a bit to the left and I'm going to staple that on just to add some interest. By the way, everything that I use in this layout, or everything included in this kit, is all exclusive to Scraptastic. And if you're a Scraptastic member, then you probably know that the Scraptastic Kit Club is going to exclusive kits now. So everything that you get in your kit, more than likely, will be designed by Scraptastic. So not too bad. So I'm going to mount my photo on this striped green and white paper, which is really pretty. And then center everything in the middle. And that's a photo of me enjoying some coffee. And of course, this layout is aptly titled, But First Coffee. And I'll come back to that in a second. I wanted something at the bottom, so I'm going to use this exclusive sticker, and it says Just Can't Get Enough. And I thought that I would use it without the frame, but then it kind of got lost. So I'm going to add the frame to it, and then add the phrase right back there in the middle. Now those pieces of paper that I cut, the stripe paper and then the little polka dot square paper, again, those are all exclusive, and I rounded the corners of that black and white stripe just to give a little bit of interest. Now I'm working on the title, which of course is going to say But First Coffee. Now these font stickers are a gray font sticker with white polka dots, and it sort of faded in the background. I took those off for just a second because I realized that I needed to have space for the first part of the title. And then I tore the sticker. They're little, you have to be gentle with them. Now I'm looking at the layout, I'm thinking I need to do something with that word coffee because it kind of fades in the background just a tiny bit. So I'll do that, I'll fix that in just a few. So I put up this little banner that says Live Happy, and I add a little enamel dot to the top of that to make it look like it's a push pin. And every time I do this, I always think I'm so clever. I'm not the first one to think of this, but I think I'm so clever every time I do this. It gives it a really cool look. I'm going to add this little clock, which is super cute. That's an exclusive die cut that comes with the kit. And since it's morning time, I thought that little alarm clock would go perfect with the layout. I'm using some Tombow Mono to adhere that on, and then I'm going to put the face piece in the middle. But I want to pop that up with some fun foam, so I'm going to get some of that, which I have been really enjoying using fun foam. Really love it. Although I guess the pack I have is not called fun foam, it's just called foam. But that's how I hear it referred to on YouTube, so there we go. Now, let's see. I love those little glasses, so I want to put those somewhere. And normally I do wear my glasses because I'm too lazy to put in my contacts. But that day I did have my contacts in. So I'm going to pop up those little glasses with some fun foam as well and put those at the very top by the banner that says Live Happy. And that just adds another color element up there to the top. Then I want to work on clustering around this clock just a little bit. So I grab this die cut with a call out, and I'm thinking I'm going to use that flare, but I don't actually use it. So I'm going to move that to the side. I want to use the flower, or actually I want something yellow at the bottom, and I thought I would use that yellow flower, but it just wasn't going to work. So I'm going to cut an end of a journaling card, and then round the corners I'm going to stick that there at the bottom to add just a little more interest and a little bit more layering. Now I felt that the white piece of paper, that cardstock, needed a little something, so I did some faux stitching around the layout, and that looks good. And now I'm going to draw the hands of the clock at 10 o'clock, because these days I seem to really get going around 10, which is a nice perk of working for myself these days. All right, add a little bit more adhesive to tack everything down, and I think that's good. Now let's work a little bit on the journaling. The journaling says, first I drink the coffee, then I do the things. Alrighty, so I draw a few little lines, which is pretty brave of me because I normally don't do that because they get drawn kind of wonky in my world. Now I figure I need something there at the top. Now I could have just left this the way it was, but I wanted to add something else, a little bit more interest. So I'm going to add a die cut, a little floral die cut, and then another little die cut that says amazing. That looks good. Let's sprinkle on some enamel dots there at the bottom, and then I'll do a few at the top, right by that flower. And those enamel dots are from Fancy Pants, by the way. I think that's the only thing that was not exclusive to the kit. And then I do some at the bottom part by the journaling. Now I want to add this really cute acrylic heart. It looks like a little brush script heart. I guess that's how you would describe it. Now I'm outlining the word coffee so that it pops on the layout, and I really like the way it gives it more of a doodle effect. Now I don't outline very well, so I did the best I could. It'll work. All right, some pictures are coming up. Here's a little close-up of the layout. I think this came out really great. I just love how all those colors just play together with the black and white of the photo. It just looks really well. All right, check out the Scraptastic blog. The information is down below. Also, I posted a link to my first class, Layering Like a Boss. If you haven't checked that out, make sure that you do. And I'll be posting a Q&A either tomorrow, which is Sunday, or Monday as well. All right, guys, take care. See you next time.